Hello friends, this is Dr. Abdul Mubin A. Mundewadi from Mundewadi Ayurvedic Clinic. In today's video, we will discuss Ayurvedic pain management. Now, pain is one of the commonest symptoms which forces people to seek medical help. It is also one of the leading causes of chronic disability and adverse quality of life. It may arise from trauma, disease, inflammation, or nerve damage. Now, pain can be classified in various ways. Duration wise, it can be classified as acute and chronic. It is termed chronic when lasting for more than 3 months. Now, there are different known types of pain, and these include breakthrough pain, bone pain, nerve pain, phantom pain, soft tissue pain, and referred pain. Now, pain perception is determined by a person's genetics, personality, emotional build, lifestyle, and the memory of past experience. Now, the need for pain control medications can be significantly reduced with the help of relaxation, meditation, deep breathing, music therapy, yoga and tai chi, positive thinking and mind-body techniques which combine imagery with relaxation as well as biofeedback. Now, these have been discussed in another video. Now, here Ayurvedic pain management will be discussed in detail. Now, this includes several treatment modalities, and these are all mentioned one after the other. Now, the first one is Snehan. This is basically lubrication of the body using medicated oils. This can be either external or internal. Oil of sesame means til oil is considered the best oil for this purpose. Now, massage with oil has neurohormonal effects and may help release endorphins, thereby reducing pain sensation. Now, Snehan therapy is useful for arthritis, insomnia, paralysis, tremors, nervous exhaustion, constipation, and other neurological derangements. Svedhan is another technique. Now, this implies hot fomentation which is meant to induce sweating. Now, this procedure stimulates peripheral nerve endings which transmit heat and pain sensations, and this is effective in relieving pain. Now, Svedhan is suggested for different pains like earache, headache, neurological pain, pain due to constipation, absence or retention of urine. It is also indicated for stiffness, arthritis, muscle and tendon spasms, and tremors. Now, the next procedure is Agni Karma. This procedure utilizes heat to bring about a burn in a small pre-selected area. This is therefore a therapeutic cautery. This is probably one of the most effective techniques for pain control and is used for treating heel pain, osteoarthritis, and frozen shoulder. Several physiological hypotheses come into play here, including selective heat and pressure perception, which compete with pain, counter nerve irritation, detoxification due to increased blood supply, and bringing about muscle relaxation. Now, in now this is the Agni Karma which I mentioned. The next is Rakta Mokshan. Now, what is Rakta Mokshan? This involves bloodletting and includes removal of blood using a syringe. This is known as venesection. The next technique is in Rakta Mokshan is cupping and the use of leeches. Now, bloodletting is useful for regional as well as generalized pain control. Severe and throbbing pain and burning sensation can be controlled quickly using this procedure. Now, one part of this is leech therapy. This reduces pain by counter pain and burning sensations and bringing about liquidification of blood and treating inflammation. This procedure is usually used to treat migraine, intractable tension headache, painful clots, and gangrene wounds. Now, the next procedure is Viddha Karma. This procedure consists of piercing of specific vital points which are known as marmas. This causes release of endorphins, thereby controlling pain. In day-to-day clinical settings, a sterile insulin needle is usually used for this purpose. This procedure serves many purposes but is usually helpful in headache, eye ache, tonsillitis, nasal blockage, renal colic, pain related to nerve defects, joint pain, and radiated pain. A combination of piercing and cauterization can be used and is known as Viddhagni Karma. Now, the next procedure is Lepan Karma. This consists of application of medicated pastes on the skin to relieve inflammation conditions as well as muscle and tendon spasm. Another procedure is Basti Karma. Now, this is the use of medicated enema, wherein medicines are introduced into the rectum in liquid form. Now, this procedure is known to affect the sympathetic nerves, which in turn act via the hypothalamus, pituitary, adrenal axis to release hormones to reduce pain and inflammation. Basti is useful for many disorders including chronic constipation, sciatica, lower back pain, arthritis, gout, and rheumatism. It also heals numerous neurological disorders like Parkinson's disease, muscular dystrophy, paraplegia, hemiplegia, poliomyelitis, osteoporosis, and muscle and nerve atrophy. Now there are several miscellaneous modalities for controlling pain. These include Shirodhara, which is an oil drip on the forehead, Abhyang, which is massage, Pichu, which is medicated cotton swab kept on some areas, Anjan, which is medicated eyeliner, Netra Tarpan, which is local basti over the eyes, Karna Puran, which is medicated oil for ears, Karna Dhupan, which is smoke therapy for ears, Kaval Gandush, which is medicated gargles, Hriday Basti, which is localized oil dam procedure over heart area, Prushta Basti and Kati Basti, which is localized oil dam procedures over upper and lower back. Now each modality is designed to treat or cure some specific medical condition causing pain and other symptoms. Now Ayurvedic herbs, these include herbs like turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, cloves, garlic, cardamom, tulsi, yashtimaduk, neem, ashwagandha, nirgundi, gugul and shellaki. These have anti-oxidant, digestive, detoxifying, stimulant, analgesic and anti-inflammatory properties, and thereby they reduce pain. Now yogic procedures also reduce the pain. These include asanas, purification procedures, meditation and breathing techniques which bring about relaxation of muscles, tendons and ligaments. These reduce stress and they calm the mind, induce good sleep and reduce inflammation on long-term basis. Different yogasanas can be prescribed for different types and locations of pain. Sattva Vajra treatment this includes counseling and mind-body techniques to conquer pain. Now in this way, people affected with both acute as well as chronic pain can use a combination of Ayurvedic pain management techniques to treat their pain on a long-term basis. Now an accurate diagnosis by a qualified and experienced medical practitioner is a must. Likewise, it is best to take professional help for handling acute pain and for planning long-term treatment and long-term pain management. Now what works best for one person may not work for someone else. Also, different stages of pain causing diseases may require different management in the same individual. However, it is an established fact that regular adherence to an effective pain management program can significantly reduce and treat pain. So friends, this is a short description of Ayurvedic pain management. Let's meet in the next video. Goodbye.